It's week 3 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Dameon Pierce. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You look at the Saints' defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 20 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On play action, now Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I want to see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing his car on third down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing now is Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 19 carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. On first down, Carr. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They toss this out right to Gainwell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd down and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 3rd and long for Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away.
And this returnable for Hines.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw, it's Carr.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Carr going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Carr. He's got
Chris Godwin from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Out left to Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. The Carr's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Panthers.
Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw now. Here's Love. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now, this is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now Carr again. That's once again complete to Chark. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Motion to the left with Jennings. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
21 yards there on third down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got another one to Johnston.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To the air again. Love. Complete to Johnston here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Love now on 2nd down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Love now. And he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, it's Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Love throwing for it. Dancing to his left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr going to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Carr. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gainwell is in. Touchdown, Carolina. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Finds... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Carr. He'll drop this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Carr now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, but not reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Touchdown, Panthers! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Love.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That second down play nets a -4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Love looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Gainwell. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Love. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give running right is Gainwell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.